Howdy, friends! We are going to do a review of the Mystical Forest Tarot cards, edited by Cecilia Latari and illustrations by Wes Gama. It's a really pretty deck. I really like the majors. It falls down for me in the minors, to be honest with you. And you'll see why. It's not the end of the world. I think it's still a usable deck if you do not need Waite-Smith correspondences. So, it's really nicely packaged. I don't think I've ever heard of this publisher before. Andrews McMeel. But it's nicely done. It actually has, a typical little guidebook, and then the box, but the cards also come in a box, so they're not kind of sliding around. So, lots of packaging. The little book doesn't really say much beyond just sort of typical little light book descriptions. Which is, again, fine unless you're starting out. But we're going to look at the cards. It's very glossy cardstock. I haven't shuffled it yet, but I've looked through it. So glossy. It's nice, though. It's not too bad, cardstock-wise. There's some... find your words. There's gorgeous color palette in this. It's very kind of summery and electric and really lovely. There's not a white face in the whole deck. And I think that that's cool. I think that it's not sort of a revolutionary reinterpretation of the deck of tarot, but I think it's actually really cool. You know what I mean? I love the majors. I think they're just so beautiful, and I love this color palette. I love this Empress who's kind of giving sex more than pregnancy. So I think that the majors are really successful, which is why I'm a little disappointed by the minors. The thing about the minors is that they just don't, it's not a Pip deck, but it's not a Waite-Smith deck, and you'll see it, and it just seems to kind of lack a point of view, if that makes sense. But again, the majors are gorgeous. I love this Wheel of Fortune. I think that's awesome. This is a really interesting Justice card, too. I don't totally get it, but I do totally like it, weirdly. They're not... Again, I love this Death card. Again, there's some really great cards in this deck, which sort of makes me wish I liked the minors more. I'm noticing that in a lot of decks lately. The minors are not really getting much attention, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I really like this Devil a lot. It's just more that, again, there's a point of view that's missing. It's let's just, which weirdly, I guess, is sort of typical to tarot. You know what I mean? It's not, it's always kind of been that way, I guess, up until Pamela Coleman Smith and Waite, although not really. Things like the Vachetta had illustrated minors. Love this World card. So I think the majors are gorge. I think they're beautiful, just so creative. Again, the color palette sustains through the suits. It's just that every version of the suit card is an animal, and the guidebook does not say why it's that animal. It doesn't sort of indicate. Let me find the Two of Wands for you. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands symbolizes a choice. You are at a fork in the road. Which path will you take? Some connect the Two of Wands to the answer of the Oracle. So if you have drawn this card, you can make the answer more profound by drawing another card or two. The choice you are asked to make when you encounter this card often has to do with leaving your comfort zone to go on an adventure. What do you prefer, to stay in a familiar space or to take the path into the forest? Move with the beat of your own drum, this card seems to say. Choose what is best for you at this moment. Keywords: choice, decisions to be made, personal rhythm, preparing with intention. So again, it's just, I think this is it looks like a dingo or sort of a wolf, and just some wands. And that's all of the minors. Now, as a Pip deck, that doesn't really bother me, and I could absolutely read with that. But it is because it's not just arrangements of the suits in sort of a clever way. And there's an animal, I'm used to animal decks where, the animal is representing something about the card. And this does not seem to be the case here. And while I love owls, you're not really getting any, like, if you're a Waite Smith fan, this isn't giving you anything. And in a way, as a pip deck, it's a little too distracting. Because I keep thinking, well, what does the rooster mean? And it might totally mean something in a reading. Who knows? The courts are great as well. So I really love it overall. I think, I just kind of wish either that the pips were actual pips in this gorgeous color palette, or that, if there were going to be, these figures, these characters, these animals on them, that there was, at least in the guidebook, some reason why that they were there. So that's my criticism of this, but otherwise I like it. We'll see how it shuffles in a second. But, yeah, I had higher hopes for this, I have to admit. But, the two reviews I'm going to do for you, this one and the next one, were both impulse buys just one day in the bookstore because it was my birthday and I was bored. Which is, sadly how a lot of decks came into my possession. So, yeah. I do love the color palette. I love its vibrancy and its sunniness. It feels like a very Leo deck in a lot of ways. Because of its vibrancy, because of its color. Just very, very, very cool. And I really like the art a lot, too. I just wish that the minors had more of a point of view. And that is that. But here we are in Pentacles. It's also a thing in this particular suit where, like, the Pentacles are just sort of there. I mean, I guess that's the case with all of them, but they're not really integrated into the moment. So I guess that's another thing that I just sort of feel like is a miss with this one. So, that's that. That's my feelings on it. This is obviously going to be a very quick review, for anyone who's seen this deck and is curious and wanted to walk through. I'll shuffle it for you so we can see how it shuffles. Chaos everywhere I turn. It's thick, so I don't know, and slippery, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a riffle. Yeah, you can kind of do it. It's a little long, size-wise for my hands, but it's doable. It's not super stiff. It's fairly stiff. This is going to get very fingerprinty, which is the thing that I don't love. Then again, my phone is always fingerprinty too, so WTF. So I'm not saying that the deck is a success or not, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a lot to recommend it, particularly if you do like pip decks or non-Waite Smith decks. And I love a neutral tarot situation, you know what I mean? Because again, it allows me to read the cards contextually rather than, the typical 3 of swords sort of situation or image, So, like, I'm not opposed to that. Again, I just feel like there's something about it that doesn't quite work for me, And again, it comes down to point of view. Like, I want those minors to have more of a point of view. Let's just lace them out. So the shuffling's fine. Definitely thick. I guess another thing I wish is that the numbers were more prominent on those minors because, barring anything else, that's really what I'm reading. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sort of reading a whole lot of energy around the image, so I'm working principally with the numerology here. So in that case, I need to see what I'm seeing right away, which I like anyway. But, I mean, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? It's beautiful. The color palette is absolutely stunning. And again, this would be very readable. It's just not a deck that I would reach for as a result of it kind of, to me, lacking that point of view in the minors. But, 4 of Pentacles gives me sort of a stability in life, but the 5 of Wands is saying I'm kind of edging out. Like, I think I need a break from that. I need some more excitement. I'm kind of drawn by the moon pulling me away from the family and the 10 of Cups. So it's definitely a readable situation. But maybe, again, would have benefited from more of a point of view. But that's it. That's my quick walkthrough / thoughts on the Mystical Forest Tarot, edited by Cecilia Latari and illustrations by Wes Gama. And beautiful, beautiful art. Some things I wish were different, but there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care, be good, and we'll talk soon.